guys, welcome back. 2 litre 2011 I believe. Customer's already been to us before to have an RS6 style front bumper conversion installed. That was done about a year ago. Headlights, we fit a rear spoiler on for it, which belonged to our wide body conversion, and the customer was always in two minds about wide bodying his car. A year later, he's pulled the plug. So what you have behind you is the wheels that are going to be installed to it, manufactured by us in-house. They're our new XUK, finishing a very special brushed, what do we call this? Fuck knows brown. It's a bronze finish that we custom mixed up and had it lacquered over the brushed finished. So the centres are a satin finish, and the rest of the wheel, the barrel itself, is a gloss lacquered finish. So they're 2-piece wheels. We try to stay away from 3-piece because of the lip and the barrel joining in the, well, not in the middle, but somewhere in the middle. And then it has a bead of silicone, and sometimes that bead can fail, resulting in a flat tyre and no way to fix it apart from change the wheel. And a lot of our customers go to car shows around Europe and they don't want the hassle of ever having to break down. So yeah, they're 2-piece split rims. They're forged, and I believe they are 12.5-inch wide all the way around. So they're 21 by 12.5. The offset on the front is, I'll tell you now, is an ET0, and the rear is ET minus 26. So that's with us having done a few wide bodies. We've got the perfect measurement for our kit, and this is the size we prefer to put onto a wide body A6. So if you turn around, you'll see we've got our air suspension kit. So we're installing air suspension on the car, 6-way adjustable, and the ride height itself, the size of the shock itself can be adjusted. So if you want to lengthen the shock absorber to give the car quite a high height naturally, without putting a lot of stress on the bags, because what a lot of customers would do is, if that was too short, they'd overinflate the bag to keep the car at a higher height. But as these are adjustable with the height, you can play with this setting first, and then you can adjust the airbag via remote control that's inside the car. It's a wired remote, but then it's also got an app that you can use on your phone as a wireless option. So he chose a tank, as he wanted to put the tank in the spare wheel area and lose his spare wheel, as he still needs to use his boot for shopping, and it's still a daily vehicle. So yeah, we gave him that option and got him a smaller tank. It's not an air suspension kit that uses ride height sensors. That's something he didn't want, as ride height sensors can fail, and then again, like the split rim problem, you've got another problem where you're kind of stranded and you need a new sensor to lift your car back up. So yeah, it works on air pressure, and you choose your air pressures for your certain heights, and they're stored as presets, so you can make a quick change more or less immediately whilst you're driving or whilst the car's stationary. And we move on to the wide body. This is our A6 wide body. So it consists of a front splitter, front fenders, well, add-ons, side skirts, rear quarter panel fenders, add-on again, and rear bumper pieces. He doesn't need a spoiler, he's already got a spoiler, and he's using a Maxton diffuser, which he's happy with, no problem. We'll work around that. But it means that some of the work will have to be custom to adapt to his choices. But again, nothing's difficult. You know, we could do anything, to be honest. So yeah, this is the beginning. The car came in yesterday. First thing we're going to do is we're going to install the air suspension, and we're also going to cut the arches. So that will probably be maybe some point in this video or in the video that follows on, and then we'll take you through each step as we go along. So air suspension, cutting the arches, fitting the wheels, and then installing the kit, painting, priming it, perfecting it. So we'll take you through the whole procedure, and you'll get an idea of, you know, what we go through to get this car ready. So yeah, on to the B-roll. Snap the bolt. Oh shit! Oh shit! Too powerful. And I just snapped the bottom bolt because this fucker here is too powerful. Remember that number, DCF 900. There's more powerful out there, but this here, powerhouse. Right, so what we've done here is, let me turn this light on. We fit air ride. So there's your shocker, your airbag. I've just got to plumb in the airline here. That's where the airline goes there. Okay. And then that will go behind here, and this guard here, and it'll run under the car. Under here into the boot. Let me show you the boot. Well, I'll show you the rear first. So rear suspension done. So shocker, it's independent, that's in. And then there's your airbag installed there. So airlines on this have been plumbed into the boot. I got the key. So here's our two airlines for the rear. They're coming through that rubber grommet there. There's no water coming inside. That's done. Another two airlines from the front will come through there. Got a nice small air tank. Plumbed it all up. Bit of blood there. Part of the package. Yeah, so this is going to fit here. Like so. And it's beautiful. It is perfect. Perfect size. We've got a custom made tank made for this setup. Got two water traps on the right and the left. And we're just left with our two silent pumps. One will go here, one will go there, and the management will fit over here. So what I have to do here now is I have to build an MDF platform that will run the shape of this boot or trunk in America. And I will install everything to the MDF. I'll carpet it in black or grey, same colour, and mount everything into the vehicle so it looks nice and neat. This customer didn't want a fancy install, so he wanted a hidden install so he could still have access to the space in his trunk. And yeah, apart from that, on this, front shocker left, both back ones are done, and once that's done, we'll cut the arches. That'll be in the next video. So we've got the masking tape on there, we'll fit the arch on top of here, we'll draw around it. That will give us a reference point when we take the arch off to know where the edge is, and then we'll mark where we need to chop the arch so the wider wheels can tuck into the wider arches. If that remains, and then you've got a new arch here and your wheel protrudes out all the way here, the problem you've got is as you lower it, it'll smash into that. That's why you have to chop your arches on a car, front and rear, when you wide body it. Unless you want it to drive like a tractor, very high. So when you go over bumps, the clearance is massive, so it won't hit this arch. Then you have to chop your car. But I don't think anybody wants to wide body the car to make it look like a moon buggy. Yeah, so I'm gonna go find one of these bolts, probably Audi, and crack on. Suspension's installed. Have a look. There's your shock, your airbag up there, your airline's running here, it goes through the cover, all tie clipped up, and then it runs under the car. If you have a look here, I'm just installing it now. And if you want to have a look, I can try and give you a look through here. So if you look over there, So I'm tie clipping it all the way across to the back. A bit hard to show you. There, that's where the airline's running, and then these covers go back over it, hide it nicely. So yeah, this pipe runs all the way to the back, under the car, tie clipped all the way, and then into the boot, connects to the air management system, the actual brain of the air suspension, the air ride, which they call a manifold. This is where the pipes are coming in. They'll connect to air manifold here, M4. These two are the air supply coming into the manifold, and then this manifold controls the air going through to all 4 shocks, and that's the plug to give it power. We are getting there.